What's going on, guys? Today I got a great one for you. Today we're going to go over 33 easy ways to make money online here in 2019. Now there's a lot of information in here. I did an entire slideshow basically, demonstrating these, and I'm going to elaborate on them as much as possible. But as you can see here, it says rapid fire. So that's 33 ways. I don't know why I'm holding up a 2. It's 33 ways to make money online here in 2019. Rapid fire. We're just going to roll through it. I'm going to give them all to you right away. Try to give you as the littlest fluff as possible with kind of elaborating on them a little bit. So we're just going to jump right into it. But if you guys have any more extended questions, because I can only touch on them so much, in this kind of overview here, if you have any more questions or you need any more, information on each topic, if one of them piques your interest potentially, drop a question down in the comment section down below, and I would love to answer it for you. So with that being said, let's jump in. Number one, moving forward, is retail arbitrage. Now, you might be saying, oh, retail arbitrage, that's not online. But you are reselling stuff that you buy in retail for retail arbitrage back online. So the majority of places you're going to buy stuff for retail arbitrage, and I did this a lot when I was first getting started, are flea markets, dollar stores, Goodwills, thrift stores, and literally practically anywhere. So what I would suggest that you do if you're into this or you're just trying to make some extra money is to download the Amazon and eBay app, and that way you can start scanning things when you're out and about at certain stores, and you'll start to notice, okay, this sells for this, but it's selling for this on Amazon. This sells for this at Walmart, or this sells for this at Home Depot, or wherever you're buying potentially. And you'll start to see that certain things have discrepancies, and you can buy them cheaper and resell them back online. But like I said, the majority of places that you're going to go and find these things are here. Another way that you can basically do it is download like a paid app that will really show you all the numbers and show you right away when you scan it if there's an opportunity for that and if you can be profitable. Those apps, just to give you 2 of them, there are a bunch of them, are Scoutify and Profit Bandit. Moving on to online arbitrage. Now that's one of my favorite business models and something I still do every single day to cash flow my content business, like you see right here. Now I have 3 main ways that I do online arbitrage. I do coupon arbitrage, which I've done countless examples of that. I'm not going to drop any cards or drop any links in the description, because chances are if you just look at the videos on my channel, or you look in the playlists, you can find the arbitrage playlist, and you can also find a million arbitrage tutorials where I'm doing the coupon arbitrage, the bulk deal arbitrage, and liquidation arbitrage. So we're not going to talk about that too much today. We're going to move on to other business models. But like I said, if you want to find more information about that, just look through videos or playlists on the channel. And if you guys want to enroll in Online Arbitrage Pro, first link in the description as always. Moving on, just to kind of touch on online places that you can resell, so online marketplaces, before we actually move on. Forgot this one was here. So you have Amazon, you have eBay, you have Mercari, you have Poshmark, you have Let Go, you have OfferUp, and you have Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. Now, each has their own nuances. If you have a question on a specific one, drop it down in the comment section down below. The 4 main ones that I use are the top 4 right there, but the other ones are great opportunities as well for other things and certain situations. Number 3 is creating online courses. Now, I love this business model. One of the best places you can create online courses is Udemy, because you can capitalize off the marketing that they already do for you. So they'll sell your courses for you. Basically, if you just slap them up, a lot of times you'll make sales, and they have 20 million plus current students. And those students are already trained to buy courses on those platforms, or on that platform, not those platforms. So, basically you're finding potential students that are already willing and have shown a willingness to make purchases on that platform. So it's a perfect place to throw your courses. And that is passive for the most part. Obviously, you do have to answer questions here and there and kind of be attentive to certain students, but it's about 90 to 95% passive. And if you're wondering why I'm so small in the corner, it's because I want to make sure that you see all this stuff on the screen, because I got a lot to show you. Online courses continued, so you can also slap them on Skillshare, which is another great site that's also very similar to Udemy. However, it's a little bit different with the pay scale. So with Udemy, you're selling courses and you're making like one-off sales. If I sell a course on Udemy, it might sell for like $10. But I don't sell any courses on Skillshare. I slap them up on Skillshare, and Skillshare sells a premium membership, and then I get a revenue share of how well my courses do compared to other instructors on the marketplace. So it's a little bit different. You can also make money with referral codes. Furthermore, different courses are allowed on Skillshare and different terms of service on Skillshare. So it's important, if you do plan on throwing stuff up on Skillshare, that you familiarize yourself with their terms of service and what is and what isn't allowed. Just briefly, you can't say Udemy obviously in a Skillshare course, so you have to clip that out if you plan on uploading multiple courses or the same course to Skillshare. And you can't have any monetary focus. So an example, a lecture like this would not be allowed on Skillshare. Now, the majority of courses, especially like I do, can be uploaded to Udemy, and then you can simply clip them. So you can create a course with Udemy in mind, and then simply clip them and take, if they're not monetary focused and they match the rest of the terms of service, and then simply clip them and edit them a little bit to make sure that none of that stuff is in your videos, and then put them on Skillshare to collect instructor revenue. That's exactly what I do. I also create specific Skillshare courses, but another way to get content on the platform, because the more content you have, the more revenue share you will potentially earn, is to do it that way. And just another little caveat, if it's free on Skillshare, it has to be free on Udemy. If it's free on Udemy, it has to be free on Skillshare. If it's free, it's paid on, if it's paid on one, it's got to be paid on the other, and free on one, it's got to be free on the other. Pretty self-explanatory. Moving on now another place that you can really create online courses and really gives you more creative freedom would be a premium site like Teachable or Kajabi. So that gives you, like I said, more freedom. You can obviously charge more. It gives you more flexibility with the pricing. It also allows you to offer like a payment plan. So if your course is selling for $500 potentially, or even $1,000, and you don't think you're going to be making like 1,000 one-off sales very easily, well, you can offer a payment plan to your students for 3 months or 5 months so that they can pay that in increments. It really just gives you a lot more freedom. It also gives you a lot more freedom when you're creating your actual course and your landing page and the way your course looks to students. You do have more control over the courses. You have more control over the students. You can offer affiliate programs, which is a big, there's affiliate programs on Udemy as well, but you can offer a paid affiliate program on Teachable and actually control that. So that's pretty cool. I haven't actually personally used Kajabi, but I'm sure there is also something very similar. The only downside to that is that you do have to do all the marketing yourself. And finally, I forgot that I was going to talk about the membership site. This is another business model people use, and I actually considered using because I have a lot of courses. You can do a membership site, which is basically like a pay monthly site, kind of like a Netflix business model. So sites like this, there's plenty of sites like this. To give you 3 of them, you can use MemberClicks, Rocket Park, Ontraport. You can also just use a Facebook group and charge people to be in the Facebook group. You can also do a private YouTube channel, and you can also create it on a site like Wix. That's where I was going to put mine, or you can create it on your own website, depending on wherever you like to create websites, or whatever platform builder or site builder you like the best. Number 4, start an agency. So social media marketing. We all know social media marketing agencies. Tai Lopez blew it up, but you can start an agency around anything realistically. Literally, this is one of my favorite business models for beginners because there's no startup cost relative to your time invested. So everything is 100% profit. That's why it's great for beginners. You're not investing so much money to potentially not get that return back. You're simply investing your sweat equity to make 100% profit. So you can do like examples of this, like copywriting agency, an SEO agency, a Facebook ads agency, or ads agency based around anything. Literally anything that you have a skill set at or you are good at, you can make an agency around. And people always ask me, oh, well, I don't have anything. Well, there's got to be something that you're good at. To give you an example really fast, I always use this example of UK Elite, which is a soccer agency. When I was I think 10, honestly, 10 to 18, when I was playing soccer really competitively, we would get trained by these British dudes from UK Elite. And they are a soccer agency that charge basically a consulting fee for teams and individual coaching, and they make a killing doing this. So I highly recommend that you form an agency, and you can literally do that based around anything that you want. Moving on, affiliate marketing is also a great thing to do. I've done an entire, how I make $1,000 a month doing affiliate marketing. I'll drop that as a card up in the right-hand corner. Also, link that in the description below. Basically, what affiliate marketing is, to put simply, if you don't know, is promoting someone else's product or service and then simply receiving a commission for referring a customer to that potential product or service or company and generating a sale for them. You receive a commission for basically facilitating a sale to a company or service. CPA marketing, very similar to affiliate marketing, basically cost per action. So I like this better for beginners a lot of times, especially with email marketing, something we're going to talk about a little bit more on in this video. And the reason I do like that is because of a thing called single opt-ins. So to show you an example of what a single opt-in is, a lot of times you can convert better with CPA marketing than you can with affiliate marketing, because you have the opportunity to pitch something where you receive a commission, but it doesn't cost the potential customer anything. With affiliate marketing, you might be facilitating a sale and the customer has to pay $10 or $100 or $50, and you make a small portion of that sale. With CPA marketing, a lot of times you're just getting a lead. So perfect example of this. Pattern Trader with Offer Vault right here is offering a single opt-in, and it's paying $1.88 per lead, meaning if you can just simply get somebody to enter their email address into this form right here, and you can basically convert somebody, they're going to pay you $1.88 per every email that you get basically to submit it there. That's what a single opt-in is. And the reason that I like these the best, especially for beginners, is because there's no cost upfront to the customer. It doesn't cost them more, so therefore you're going to convert a lot more people, and that's basically why I like it. So moving on now to starting a blog. Now, starting a blog is a great way to do it, and a lot of people are overlooking starting a blog here in 2019. I know that the general consensus is that blogs are outdated, and if you're starting a blog right now, you're stupid. I completely disagree. I think it's just like in a lot of ways, it's kind of like direct mail. A lot of people are overlooking it because a lot of people are focused on buying ads, or you're spending on social media. But where a lot of people's attention kind of dissolves, there's an opportunity there, and there's not that many people blogging, especially not that many people blogging as there were a decade ago, so there's an opportunity in that marketplace. You can monetize a blog with affiliate links, CPA links, also ad revenue or sponsored posts. And I don't know that much about this. I do have a course on this, and I have a little bit of experience doing this, but somebody that has a lot of experience doing this, and a channel that I actually subscribe to and think is great, is Joseph Hogue. I hope I'm saying that right, with Let's Talk Money. He has a great YouTube channel, and he has a great entire playlist that he did, I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago, that basically was like 5 videos on how to start a blog and monetize it. He's actually monetized his blog to over $10,000 a month. So I'll show you an example of that playlist really fast. I have it pulled up. It's literally right here. You see him subscribe. He's got a great channel. And this entire playlist is about, I don't know if it's like an hour long, maybe a little bit over. Literally will teach you how to start a blog for free and monetize it. All right, number 8 would be start exactly what I'm doing right now. Start a YouTube channel. There's so many ways to monetize a YouTube channel, so don't let the fact that it seems competitive deter you. There's so much opportunity out there right now. You can monetize it by ad revenue, Patreon, affiliate marketing, CPA marketing, brand deals and sponsorships, sell your own products. You basically sell your own products. A lot of people sell merch, so a great way to do that is with the Shopify store, or you can just use Teespring, which is obviously coming in. You see a lot of Teespring stores out there now that is basically integrated into your YouTube channel, so it's a great way to sell physical products. You can also sell digital products like courses, like I do, or pretty much anything. You can also sell a service. You can sell Fiverr gigs. You can clip other people's content, which I don't necessarily recommend doing, but I did do a video on that. If you guys want to check out a little bit more about that, I'll drop that video as a card up in the right hand corner, and I'll also put that in the description below. Like I said, don't recommend going that route. You just can. I know it's possible to monetize the channel doing that. Also, super chat on live streams if you're like a gamer, that you can make a lot of money doing that. Now, join and donate button, basically very similar to Patreon in a lot of ways. It lets you support a creator, but I believe that you have to have at least 100,000 subscribers. I just wanted to add that in because it's another way to monetize. And then basically just grow an audience and build a legitimate business. So many people, I'll go back to the example I always use, like a plumber, for example. If you're a plumber, you can start a YouTube channel and start creating videos based on, different plumbing techniques and how to improve your pipes, or your fix a toilet or something. And guess what? Anybody that comes there organically that YouTube suggests that video to is going to be interested in fixing their plumbing issues or learning more about pipes. Boom, that's a qualified potential lead, a qualified potential customer. So use YouTube as a marketing platform. You can monetize it in a lot of ways. Number 9. Start a podcast. Audio is literally blowing up right now. Think Amazon Alexa, Google Home, Facebook portal. It's blowing up. It's a great opportunity. Podcasting is huge right now. Ebooks would be number 10. So you can also sell ebooks and create ebooks. A great example of this would be Amazon and Kindle Direct Publishing. It's super easy to get started. You can literally write it and then hire someone on Fiverr to format your thing and create like a simple, audiobook cover, or not audiobook, ebook cover. It's very, very easy to get started. And then once you slap it up there, it is 100% passive for you. The only issue with ebooks on Amazon, in my specific opinion, is that it's very competitive now. A lot of people have tried to do that. So I would steer you towards number 11 more, which is audiobooks, and something I'm actually looking into doing here in 2019 myself. I think I put Kindle there. I meant to put, this is supposed to say Audible, not Kindle. This is supposed to say Audible. So Audible, you can sell your audiobooks on Audible. So literally just make an audiobook of you talking, in podcast format, sell it on Audible, and you can make $10 to $15 per sale. You can also make a referral commission for bringing new customers to the platform. I forget if the referral commission is $20 or it's $50. It's pretty good. It's just like a Skillshare commission. So you make a commission on top of the sale. So if you bring a new customer, you're going to make the sale plus that commission. It's a really great way to make money. It's also 100% passive once you create that and slap it up on Audible. And it's basically, in my opinion, a largely untapped market here. It's not that competitive, or at least not as competitive as Kindle or ebook publishing. And much like Udemy and Skillshare, in my opinion, it's very, very not as competitive, and there's a lot of opportunity there for you. Number 12 would be grow a social media page and monetize it. There's a lot of ways to grow a social media page and monetize it. For an Instagram page, for example, you can monetize with paid sponsorships, affiliate links, CPA links. Obviously, you can do the swipe up, or you can put it in your bio. You can also do an email autoresponse funnel or an email autoresponse sequence, which we'll talk a little bit more about later on in this actual video if you don't know what that is. You can also automate a lot of these things, so you don't have to actually put like 8 hours a day in, liking and commenting and doing all this $1.80 stuff or $1.20, whatever it is that Gary Vee talks about. That can certainly help, but you can also automate a lot of these things with things like Follow Liker and Captivate. I've done that. I actually have an entire other video. It's like an entire playlist on my other channel. If you guys want to learn more about that, drop a comment down below and I'll link you that playlist. I've done an entire automation playlist, basically a free course on YouTube on my other channel. So let me know if you're interested in that. And you can also buy an Instagram page. So to an example of this where you can buy Instagram pages would be FameSwap. So if you go to fameswap.com, you can literally buy and sell Instagram pages. And a lot of these are overpriced and ridiculous, but a lot of them are also undervalued as well because people are just, basically flipping an Instagram page that they don't feel like dealing with anymore. So you have to do your due diligence. You have to, do your research, check to see if, the engagement is high relative to what that actual page is supposed to be like. And the reason I know that you can find great steals of Instagram pages is Ryan Scribner talks about one that he bought all the time. He bought like a finance one that he monetizes now and does a great job with. Also, I sold one of my old dropshipping Instagrams on FameSwap, and I sold that for $100 because I was just sick of dealing with it. I actually sold a whiskey Instagram, but I didn't sell it on FameSwap as well. But I sold my old dropshipping Instagram, which was basically Back the Blue, my old Shopify store, on FameSwap for $100, and I think that had like 40,000 followers at the time and had ridiculously high engagement. I just didn't feel like dealing with it anymore because it had no relation to my business and I didn't feel like doing it anymore. That person, whoever bought that, got a complete steal of an Instagram page and could monetize the heck out of it. So that's a great way to make money online and monetize a social media page. You can also monetize a Facebook page, believe it or not. You can do paid sponsorships on a Facebook page, affiliate links, CPA links, an email autorespond sequence or funnel as well, and you can also get paid for video ads. I did an entire video of basically how Facebook is offering ad revenue now for creators. If you want to check that out, I'll drop that as a card up in the right hand corner. I'll also link that in the description below. 13 now, investing in the stock market. I'm going to try to go through and power through these fast for you guys, not to waste your time. There's a lot of info in this video. Invest in the stock market. So my stock market plan is, long-term investing in dividend stocks. I'm not into like day trading or penny stocks or anything like that. I want, go after the get rich for sure thing, not the get rich quick scheme. That's my opinion. But, if you guys want a free stock to get started, basically this is a great way to have your money make money for you and money work for you. Because if you can't figure out a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Love that quote. But if you guys want a free stock, I have a $10 worth of free stocks in M1 Finance, a free stock on Robinhood, and a free stock on Webull. I use all three of those platforms. M1 Finance is where I have my Roth IRA, and the other two, Webull, I play around with a little bit, and then Robinhood, I have the majority of my investment portfolio around. If you guys want a free stock to all of those are all in the description. They are affiliate links. If you go and enroll through those, you don't have to make a purchase. You just get a free stock on each platform, and I do as well, so it helps us both out. Very, very good opportunity. Now, finally, the email autoresponse sequence. What is that? Well, basically what an email autoresponse sequence is, I've done many videos on this before, is you give away something for free. So me specifically, you'll see down in the description, which is something we'll talk about later, I offer a free dropshipping course. Well, that used to be an email auto-response sequence. I've kind of gotten away from that since I've kind of showed my secrets and shared my secrets on the channel, so I don't sell to the people that obviously click it now because they know. Basically what you do is you give something away for free, you want to capture an email, then you're going to, in the auto-response sequence that you set up, you're going to offer value emails, and you're going to offer content in most of those emails. And you're going to mix in some sales pitches and affiliate offers into those as well. I do have other videos. If you guys are interested, drop a comment down below, and I will link you other videos on that. Another great opportunity to make money online would be freelancing on a site like Fiverr. I have many videos like this. I'll try to drop a couple of those in the description if you want to check them out. Very similar to Fiverr is Upwork. It's another freelance website. It's also very similar, like I said, but usually the pay is higher. You're more, kind of specialized on Upwork, so you might pick like a niche or a specific subject matter, and it's more professional, and usually you get better work when you do that. Another way to make money online is something I do. I actually offer consulting as well. You can always find consulting down in the description if you're interested in booking a consulting call or you have a question. And basically, it's a great opportunity if you have an expertise to offer help to people, to teach them a little bit more about it. I don't just offer consulting to potential students or people that watch this channel. I actually buy consulting myself. It's a great way to learn from other people, learn their mistakes so that you don't make them, and basically kind of gather insight from things that they already know and their anecdotal experience in that specific subject matter. And obviously you're just selling your hourly rate. A lot of times a great example of this would be clarity.fm. So if we go to clarity.fm, you can see this. So you'll see here, if I just search marketing, you can pretty much offer consulting on anything, but this dude makes $83.33 a minute. That's ridiculous in my opinion, but clearly a lot of people buy that. That's wild. This dude paid $2 per minute, a little bit more reasonable, $16.67 per minute, $7.50 per minute, $5 per minute. So that's a great opportunity, and apparently a lot of people do this on clarity.fm. I have a friend that does this pretty lucratively. We'll talk about him a little bit later in this video, but it's a great opportunity if you want to offer consulting. I personally do it through my own website though. Moving on to eBay dropshipping. So what is dropshipping first and foremost? Dropshipping, if you don't know, this is you right here, for example, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to facilitate the sale from a customer to a manufacturer or supplier. You're just the middle man. So to run you through an example, a customer comes to a website, whether that's eBay for this specific example, or it's Amazon, or it's a Shopify store, or something else entirely. The customer is going to come and place an order from your site or your eBay listing or your Amazon listing for a certain price, and that price is going to be a markup from what the supplier or the wholesaler basically sells it for. Then you're going to collect that markup price, and you're going to buy it from the wholesaler and the supplier, who then ships it to the customer, and you're going to keep the profit. That is drop shipping in a nutshell. The customer doesn't necessarily know that they're buying from the supplier. They're instead buying from you at a markup, and you're buying it at cheaper price, keeping the profit from the supplier, who then ships it to the customer. That is drop shipping in a nutshell. So you see this a lot on Amazon and eBay, but actually they cracked down on this, and I actually got suspended from eBay recently because they thought that I was dropshipping, which I was not. So whatever, not the biggest deal in the world. I don't really sell that much on eBay anyway, personally. However, you're not allowed to retail dropship anymore. Now you have to actually dropship with wholesale suppliers, and I actually don't know that much about this, so I do know somebody that has a great channel that has a lot of information and basically specializes in teaching this. And Noah Minsis, if you guys don't know, has a YouTube channel called Wholesale Direct. It's a great YouTube channel that basically teaches a lot on wholesale dropshipping. If you want to check it out, just go over to Wholesale Direct. I'll link it in the description below. And I'll also make sure, if I didn't say it already, to link Joseph's channel in the description below. I'll link that playlist down in the description. Both of those are great resources depending on what you're interested in. If you're interested in wholesale dropshipping, Noah's got a great channel. I suggest that you check it out. Moving on now. So you can also dropship on Amazon, pretty self-explanatory. Same thing on Amazon. I'm not going to waste too much of your time on there. It's just different marketplace, different opportunities. Also, you can dropship on Shopify. I have an entire free dropshipping course on Shopify. If you want to learn more about this, I'm not going to waste any time. It's basically the same overall business model with your own Shopify website. Free course in the description. Go ahead and grab that if you want it. Just go down there, search it. It should be listed as free dropshipping course or something like that. Moving on to 21, that is Amazon private labeling, and one of the business models that I really got started with when I was getting into entrepreneurship. So basically with Amazon private labeling, the crash course in it, just to kind of brief it up for you, You're going to do product research on Amazon. Obviously, that involves usually using either Jungle Scout or Viral Launch, and basically that involves finding products with a high sales velocity and not enough competition to basically match that sales velocity overall. Then if there's not that many sellers for that product, or there's not that many quality listings potentially, or you feel like you can improve a product or listing, then that means there's an opportunity there for that product. Then the next step would be that you manufacture that product. Usually that's overseas in China or Russia or India, but I actually personally like the US. That's a little bit beyond the scope of this course, but I just personally like manufacturing in the US if you can, and the margin's still kind of relatively good, just a personal preference of mine. Then basically you put it on Amazon under your own private label and you rank your product. Now, obviously it's a little bit more in depth than that, but if you guys want to learn more about Amazon private labeling, head over to Bill Stencil's channel. He's got a great channel, and his latest video will run you through the entire Amazon private label process. And actually he has a great course coming out really soon that is basically, you can get in right now 70% off if you hop on the email list. So you come over to this video, I'll link it in the description below, and you can hop on his email list if you want an opportunity to learn more about basically Amazon private labeling and all his secrets to how he ranks his products. Moving on now to eBay private labeling. Now, a lot of people know about Amazon private labeling. It basically blew up in 2018 and is still pretty hot here in 2019, but a lot of people don't know that you can actually private label for eBay as well. People are sleeping on the opportunities on eBay, especially with private label products. It's just literally the same process. You just do the product research on eBay. It's a different marketplace. Some things sell better on eBay, different products do, different niches do, and all that stuff you can be done with product research. You can also sell these products, if you're private labeling for eBay, for example, on Mercari, Poshmark, and merchant fulfill them on Amazon as well, because you would be doing all this yourself from your own house or warehouse, depending on what your business model is. Moving on, you can sell household items for extra cash. Now, this is one of the things that I said I would do if I had to start over and I lost everything. This was literally step number one for me. So if you want to check that video out, maybe a lot of people are coming from that position. I get emails all the time with, hey, I don't have, $100 to invest into this. What should I do? What should my first step be? Or, hey, I don't have that much money. Or, hey, I'm on a tight budget. Well, this is your answer. This is exactly what I would do. So if you want to check out my plan for what I would do if I lost everything and had to start over, this is step number one. I'll drop that video as a card up in the right-hand corner, and I'll also link that in the description below as well. You can sell household items for extra cash. It's pretty self-explanatory and pretty easy, believe it or not. If you have the will, there's a way. So Amazon, you can sell them on. Just to recap: eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Letgo, OfferUp, Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace as well. Another business model, you can run ads to CPA offers. So basically what you do is you find a CPA network. My favorite personally is Max Bounty. I did an entire video of the top 10 CPA networks that I think. I'll drop that as a card up in the right hand corner, also linked in the description below. And then you find an offer with a high conversion rate, and then you want to optimize your ads on any of the ad platforms, so Bing, Google, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're most comfortable, and you want to buy optimally cheap traffic that to that offer for a profit. It's pretty self-explanatory, although in my opinion, this doesn't necessarily work as good as it used to, at least in my experience. I know a lot of people do it, and a lot of people make money doing it. I used to do it, and I actually used to have a somewhat profitable ad. It just doesn't work that well, in my opinion, anymore. Number 25, running ads to affiliate offers. Basically the same thing. So you're going to find an affiliate network, or a JV offer. A JV is joint venture offer, for those of you that don't know. Now there are a bunch of networks and a bunch of affiliate programs out there. There are so many. Example of this would be Amazon. Another example would be like TubeBuddy, which is like an affiliate program for just TubeBuddy, which is a YouTube service. Every time I recommend TubeBuddy through that affiliate program, I make a commission on that product purchase. Another example would be Adobe Premiere Pro. If you want to make like a review video of Adobe Premiere Pro, link the affiliate link in your description. Boom, you make money doing that. But you'll see running ads to affiliate offers a lot on YouTube, for example. A perfect example that if you're watching this channel, I'm sure you've seen, is Alex Becker. We've all seen Alex Becker's Shopify ads. They're literally everywhere. And believe it or not, that is a JV affiliate commission. He doesn't actually sell that course that he's running that webinar for. That's I believe his joint ventures course. So whoever that guy is that actually does that Shopify course is the joint venture partner that pays him the commission. He has two interests in it. He wants that commission, and he also wants you to get to start a Shopify store so then he can pitch you Market Hero, which is an email autoresponder for Shopify. And it's, in my opinion, it's very brilliant. So number 26, moving on, is to tutor. You can tutor locally or you can tutor online. I've personally tutored in the past when I first got started on a site like Wyzant. It's a very, very great site to do this. I suggest you check it out. You can also tutor on sites like Varsity Tutors, Chegg, and there's many, many others. Number 27 would be Poshmark. Now, Poshmark is a great, great place, and I've made over $8,000 this year. $8,000 since January of last year, just on Poshmark, just reselling extra clothes and stuff like that, and kind of starting my own wholesale closet. So basically the formula here is you sell clothes that you don't use anymore or that are in the back of your closet. Then you use that profit that you make from that to buy wholesale right from the app, and then you basically just scale your closet that way. Now, there are so many buyers on Poshmark, and I've done so many videos on this in the past. I'll try to drop my Poshmark playlist or a couple of Poshmark videos down in the description. And there's just so many buyers and so many people willing to spend money there. I still don't get it, but I love it. Another example, 28, would be Mercari, which is very, very similar to Poshmark, but basically you can sell anything. It's very similar. It's more similar actually to eBay, and you can sell household items that you don't use anymore. Now, I have made in the past 2 months on Mercari about $700 just reselling stuff that I don't use anymore. Some examples of this might be baseball plaques, you know, from when I was a kid, like a Ken Griffey plaque, like these little tiny plaques with basically just a card in the middle that says Ken Griffey. Sell them on like very similar baseball plaques, like Darren Dalton, all sorts of people. On Mercari, I also sold Pokemon cards, which obviously I don't care about anymore. I'm 28, but you know, are still a big thing apparently. And I also sold other arbitrage items that I bought for Amazon that don't sell anymore. I dare you to try it. It will blow your mind how easy it is to sell on Mercari and Poshmark. Not finally, 29, moving on. So email blasting affiliate offers. So the business model here, and I've done so many videos on this as well, is finding an affiliate offer. Then you want to, and you can find affiliate offer on with literally, like we talked about before, on a specific affiliate program or any affiliate network. Then you're going to generate an email list based on that niche. So you can do this in 2 ways: Atomic Email Hunter, which I recommend, or you can also manual crawl, which I've done videos on as well. Then you're going to blast out that email list with I recommend Gsuite and Gmass. The reason I do that and I recommend those opposed to other autoresponders for this situation is because the other autoresponders are going to want a list that has opted in, whereas Gsuite and Gmass, you can basically blast out to any emails that you generate. They don't have to opt in. So it is spammy, so to speak, but it does work. And then you earn a commission. Even with a small conversion rate, you can still earn commissions. So if you're blasting out 10,000 emails and you get a 1% conversion rate, you can still make a lot of money, and you don't need that high of a conversion rate. And this doesn't work as well as it used to because Google is cracking down a little bit on the G Suite and the Gmail side of things, but it does still work, believe it or not. If you want to learn more about that, just drop a comment down below. I have a lot of content on that. Same thing with blasting out CPA offers now for number 30. So you're going to find a CPA, that's supposed to say CPA. You find a CPA offer. Then you want to generate an email list from that niche, just like we talked about. Then you're going to blast out that email list, same thing as before, and then you're going to earn a commission even if it's small conversion rate. And this works a lot better too. It works a lot better because of the single opt-ins like we're going to talk about here. So there's so many single opt-in offers, and basically we talked about that before. It means that when you send that email, it doesn't cost anything for the customer to click that link and put their email in. You're going to have higher conversion rates sending single opt-in CPA offers than you will sending affiliate offers. So this works better than affiliate blasting because of that. And I check the video I did on my other channel. Go over to Brian Guerra TV and check the latest video that I've dropped. I did an entire video clipped from about 8 months ago where I actually did this, and you can check that entire video out. We'll walk you through that in its entirety. Number 31 now would be buying and selling domains. So this is an investment. You shouldn't look at this as a short-term thing, or it's not going to happen overnight. So you want to check sites like GoDaddy, Namecheap, and Bluehost. Then you're going to search for broad URLs that are not taken. So you can pretty much use your imagination for that. There's a lot of broad URLs out there that aren't taken. You just have to spend the time to go out and find them. You can also search for common names that are not taken. And then basically you want to set your ownership to public once you buy those, and people can see that. So if I specifically go on and I find, oh, Brian Guerra is taken by this person, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to message that person if I want it bad enough and try to buy that domain off them. Same thing goes with a common name or, you know, a business name or something like that. And so that's one way that you can do it. And you can also head over to sites like Sedu.com. I've never used this personally, but I know people that have talked about it and recommend it. I'm sure there are other sites out there to sell domains. I've actually never flipped domains on Sea-Doo myself, but you can flip domains here apparently, and it works well. Another example would be to buy and sell Instagram pages. So flip those and flip Instagram handles. So this is the same general idea as domain flipping. So what you want to do here is you want to search for Instagram common names that aren't taken, and also search for broad handles that aren't taken. Same overall business thing. So if you find, for example, Instagram handle is, financial news, and it's not taken, well, that's probably a good Instagram, to give you an example, Instagram handle that you might want to go after. Same thing with like John Smith. Now, obviously, John Smith is a very popular name, and it's probably taken, let's be real. But if you found a name like that, or, Instagram handle like, financial news, that's very, very broad, well, then what you would want to do is you want to create an account with that name, and then you're going to post a picture saying, this handle is for sale, to DM you if you're interested. And you can continually do this. You just need like an iPod that has Wi-Fi connection, because you can get 5 per Instagram app. So you just need multiple like iPods. You don't even need to go out and have another phone. You just get iPod with the latest update and download Instagram, and then that's 5 per iPod that you can get. And then you just wait to be contacted. It's literally that simple. And the best part about it is free. All right, so the last thing that I want to talk about now is freelance arbitrage. Now, freelance arbitrage is basically finding a discrepancy in the marketplace between Fiverr and Upwork. So for example, if something we're selling for $5 on Fiverr, and you see that it's selling for $25 on Upwork, well, then you're gonna list that basically on Upwork as well. And then when someone orders it on Upwork, you're gonna buy it on Fiverr for cheaper, and then use whatever the work that you bought on Fiverr to deliver the Upwork gig, and vice versa. And that's how freelance arbitrage works. You'll notice there's a lot of price discrepancies from marketplace to marketplace. They're both freelance marketplaces. So there you have it, guys. That's 33 easy ways to make money online here in 2019. I try to go through them as fast as possible for you, with still breaking them down to a certain degree. If you have any other questions, make sure to ask them in the comments, and I would love to answer them for you. If you got value out of today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I put a lot of work, believe it or not, into putting this whole PowerPoint together. It might not look like it, but I actually did. It took me a while, so I really appreciate any likes. Drop a comment down below if you haven't already, to just appease the Instagram algorithm, the all-powerful algorithm. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one.